Hello, friends. Welcome to Tech Talk Thursday. Yes, I know it's not Tuesday. Yes, I know it's late at night. Yes, I know I missed it. I get it. We don't gotta rehash it. You all know exactly what I'm like, okay? Let's just get into it.
We hear all the time, specifically in my comments, that we can't switch to communism or socialism because
Oh god, we're starting with this?
people want to do the jobs that no one wants to do, i.e. the garbage man and stuff like that, which I laugh because I've already talked about it, but those people are not well compensated under capitalism anyway, so your point is moot. But stick with
Do you know why, though?
capitalism, there is no incentive to be the garbage man. There is no incentive to be the worker.
Yeah, it's called getting
But
paid,
there is an
though.
incentive to be the capitalist. So
What?
that's how they justify it, is that the capitalist will make the garbage company, and then someone will have to be the garbage man.
This
because
person's
they're the garbage
insane.
company. So ultimately, they are conceding the fact that having a garbage company is not really a personal interest of anyone anyway, because they're saying that the reason why the capitalist would want to do it is because of the profits, not because of the actual interest in being a garbage man. Because
Oh my god, okay, I need to... Is this gonna be one of those ones where I like stop and react every little bit? I try not to do it, but this is a long TikTok, so I don't know. The interest is profit, yes, but it's because you're filling a need in the market. And when there's a need in the market, what that means is that other people need a service, and they are willing to pay for that service. Now, if you have like private garbage collection companies, what you do is you pay the company, they come by, get your garbage. If you have public garbage collection, and what happens is it's paid for by your taxes. But either way, people need this service, and they are willing to pay somehow, either directly or indirectly, for the service. And that's why people are willing to do it, because they don't want to be garbage people, but they do want to get paid for being garbage people. And you know what? The pay is actually kind of decent. It's not great, but it's certainly better than fast food. I know that I've read my fair share of Marx for this channel, but this person seems like they don't understand anything. They barely understand Marx, and they don't understand any form of economics outside of Marx.
because obviously the whole point of being the capitalist in this position is that you yourself won't have to do the work of being the garbage man. You will get someone else to do it, but you will reap the profits of it. But then wouldn't it mean that the whole system is still based around the exploitation of forcing someone to be the garbage man? It explains
How's your
how you get
garbage
the
getting
garbage
picked up,
company,
bitch?
But it kind of glosses over the whole how are you going to get the garbage man part. Unless you think that for
You
some
pay them.
reason someone wants to be a garbage man out of pure
You
interest
pay
under
them.
capitalism, but they wouldn't want to do that under another system,
You-
which
you
doesn't
pay
seem to
them.
be the case. Especially for a lot of these jobs, like I said, that aren't being well compensated under capitalism, so we're seeing the outflux of those people because no one wants to be treated like shit to do a job that is shit anyway. So the
Okay.
difference between what I'm proposing and what capitalism proposes.
Yeah, what's the
is that
solution
under
here?
Capitalism, it says, well, one person will have the incentive to start the garbage company because they will receive the benefits, right? The profits.
That is not
What
the
I'm
main reason
proposing
why
instead
people
is, well,
start their own
if
businesses.
eventually
It's part of
someone
it, but
will
not
have
all
to
of
be
it.
Garbage man. What if instead we got all the garbage men together and they created that business and then they democratically split the profits that is made from having a garbage company? So, although yes, they do still have to do the hard work of being the garbage man, at the end of the day, the garbage man sees the profits because it's being democratically split amongst them and their fellow coworkers.
This is the worker co-op problem, okay? So for those of you who don't know, a worker co-op is a form of company where all the people employed in the company are also co-owners of that company. So let's say you have a company, a traditional company where it's like one boss and 9 workers. In a worker co-op, you have the same 10 people, but they all own 10% of the company. They're workers and they are owners. The issue becomes, how do you start the garbage company? Like, how are you going to be able to afford a garbage truck or a landfill? The reason that you have one boss and 9 workers is because the 9 workers can't actually afford to buy the trucks and maintenance the trucks and have a place for a landfill and do any of those necessary regulations so you're not polluting the environment. For those of you who have never actually been to a landfill before, what they do is that you stack up garbage for a while and then you have to like have a guy come in with a ton of earth and then like bulldoze the earth on top of the garbage and like make a new hill. So generally it's like a giant pit that you fill up, right? Where it's like layer of garbage, layer of earth, layer of garbage, layer of earth, and that's what you do. And so like that machine needs to be bought and that guy needs to be compensated. The 9 workers don't have the money to buy all of this shit. They don't have the land, they don't have the machinery, they don't have the resources, they can't get this stuff. That's why you have a boss and 9 workers, because the boss can afford this stuff. Now, if you want to get together a bunch of people and like start a worker co-op, you can do that. But the issue ultimately is that if one guy is fronting the majority of the investment to actually buy the things necessary for the business, why wouldn't that guy disproportionately own the business as well? As opposed to the 9 hanger-ons who are willing to work, but they're not actually buying anything. They're not actually providing anything beyond their own labor. Honestly, a lot of the commie shit online just comes from a fundamental misunderstanding of how a business works.
So as long as someone is conceding the point that under capitalism what incentivizes people to do something is not pure interest, then what still incentivizes someone to do that will still transfer over to other systems. The only difference is that the benefit will now benefit all of the workers instead of just the person who had the resources to start the business and exploit someone else to actually do the tough work of being the garbage man that supposedly you and I both understand. No one really goes into that because of personal interest, although there are people who can. And those people should be able to, and should be able to enjoy a good, decent life off of doing so, because it's a job that needs to be done.
Well, then how do you incentivize those people who do have the resources to start the business in the first place? I didn't hear an answer to that question in the video at all, because she has no answer to that question. Whoa. It's still too cold here for this. Feels bad, man. What do we...
I put crack in their hot dogs.
Okay, dude. Thanks, Uncle Joey. Oh my god. No, dude. No! Okay. Those of you who don't know, there are various like phone games or VR games where in order to gamify cleaning, what the game does is it scans the layout of your house. And then it puts like coins down on the ground. And then as you vacuum or as you sweep or whatever, or as you mop, the game tracks your movements and then you collect the coins. It's a fun little thing, though it's kind of telling that we need to gamify chores like this to make us do them. But okay, fair enough. You're at least doing your chores. This guy decides to pee all over to collect the coins. Okay, dude. All right. Wait, what the fuck? What, you're just twerking in traffic. Oh! Oh, she can't even get up. Run, bitch, run! Oh my god, dude. Man, the people recording are laughing harder than I am. Like, what are you thinking? Why are you twerking in the middle of traffic? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, lady?
I consume porn and engage in self-love about 5 or 6 times a day on average.
Oh my god.
7 days a week.
Dude.
And have done this. This doesn't give you the right to label someone like me.
Sure it does.
And this word's been flying around the internet in the form of out that people like me are
why is it cutting out?
Weak and
oh, because he keeps pulling that up. Okay, I get the joke.
I feel great.
Do you?
And shame us and make us feel bad is not only wrong, destructive to society.
You know what? I'm not going to get suckered by this guy again, okay? I've seen him before. In fact, I think I've even covered him on a previous TikTok Tuesday. Someone clued me in. I think this guy's actually a troll. He's actually out here making fun of weird, degenerate leftists. I will not be suckered in yet again. It's pretty funny, though. Point of view, you really need gas, but you're a first grade teacher. Oh. Well... You know, I don't remember my first grade teachers wearing that much face paint. In fact, my first grade teacher was like an old lady. I recall hearing stories of the people over the years who were in costume for some reason and had to like go fill up gas or go to the store. Oh man, I recall one where the guy who played Quark in Star Trek Deep Space Nine, there was actually some sort of emergency. He had to like rush home and he was still in the full Quark makeup on his way home. And he was like frightening people left and right. People thinking that there was actually an alien running around LA. Nowadays, seeing that shit would just be par for the course.
Fat phobic. I just don't want to be fat.
Based.
That's not how it works.
Wait, yes it is.
No, seriously, I have no problem with fat.
Just lose your weight.
I think they're beautiful.
I'm a fat guy, just lose weight.
Or whatever. I just don't want to be fat.
Yeah.
Actively not wanting to be fat is fat phobia.
What? No fucking shot, dude.
You're fat phobic.
No.
And so what? Am I supposed to want to be fat? Literally nobody is saying that. There is little to no evidence that we have any control over our size long term, so we might as well
What
just
the
stop
fuck?
wanting size changes
Dude,
in general. So what
it's
am I
called
supposed to
it's
do
called
then?
don't eat.
Read up on fat liberation. Follow fat activists and creators. and commit to unlearning your fat phobia.
No. Listen, okay. Listen. If wanting to lose weight actually makes me fat phobic, then I am a proud fat phobe. And in fact, you have a moral obligation to be fat phobic. Fuck this guy.
I'm at Whole Foods and I'm about to pay for my groceries with my...
Okay. Oh, she's a chip under her skin. That's what it is, eh? Yep. Welcome to the modern world, guys. Welcome to the modern world. I recall way back during the very beginnings of Gamergate, Zoe Quinn announced herself to be the world's first cyborg. And the reason why is because she put a little chip underneath one of her fingers. And the chip was, it was not only a fob for her apartment, but it was also a magnet. So if she was working on a computer or something and like a screw fell somewhere, she could stick her finger in and like magnet it up. And it's like, okay, that's actually pretty cool. Fair enough. But man, that does make you a cyborg. And also, that being said, the idea of having chips with information implanted under your skin, that seems very spooky to me. Now, this person's obviously doing it voluntarily. You know, you do you. I definitely hope that we don't arrive at the future where everyone must have one because, yeah, that is spooky. Okay, my friends, I think we've arrived at the end. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's video as well, and I hope that you enjoy tomorrow's video. In fact, I hope you enjoy all of my videos ever. They're all good. Don't you ever say that I have a bad take. Okay, I will see you guys next time. Have a good one. I love you.